Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the FV304. It's the Tier 6 British SPG located on the north spawn of Abbey. This one is under the command of WastedSpacer of the ZEUS clan. Now, you may have heard of him and seen him before because he has got other names on other accounts. But yes, he sent this interesting battle in with the Burt, and I'm wondering where he's actually going to go to fire. Oh, he's decided to park near the tank destroyers, see if he can get shots on the enemy as they go into the castle. Oh, this should be interesting. Rounds out. Oh, he gets a direct hit on the VK3002D. That's the one with the 88mm gun. Now, we've landed it in a tier, I think it's a tier 8 game with tier 6 tanks. No, it's a pretty sure. No, that's tier 7. I've got it wrong. It is tier 7 with tier 6 tanks. Okay, we've got another enemy tank, an Achilles. He's on the river road at the moment, but we can get shots on him. We can land the shell directly inside the cockpit and wipe that guy out. He fires one snap in, gets a direct hit and a penetration. 468 hit points. You can see the shell landed on the engine deck and went straight through, and he gets blown up the next shot by the Hummel. So that's one good kill, but it goes to the Hummel, not to us. Okay, who's next? VK3002D is still in the castle grounds. Rounds out, looks good. Just missed him. It's rather interesting, actually, firing into the Abbey grounds because, of course, the enemy really doesn't expect to get hit in there. But we're trying now for the on the west side of the map, the channels. Now he's having to get closer whilst he's aiming. Yes, he can get a bit closer still. You can see he's actually platooned with the Cromwell B on his team. And a Wizzy 131 GFT as well. Yeah, he's still just out of range. Needs to get a bit closer still. That looks about right. Okay, 45 TP. Yes, we can go at this guy. And we can hit this one as well. The G2. Rounds out. Going for the engine deck. Oh, it just went to the right. But the 45 TP is quite a good target. Rounds out, looks good. Yes, direct hit, 167. That's really going to annoy the 45 TP because he can't really use that corner. And he's gone down, so now we're going back to the G2 again. Yep, got up a plate with that one for 121. There's a Strip 74 on the corner, a little further away. I don't think we can reach him. Yeah, he fired another round in, but unfortunately the target had already been destroyed. Now the Burt, they actually designed it, developed it in 1947. It was supposed to replace some of the Arty that the British had up until then, but it never went into production. Nice hit on the KV2. Now in the game it only has a 4.5-inch howitzer, which is the same gun you find on the Bishop as the top gun, and also on the Crusader 5.5-inch SP as the stock gun. But in actuality, they didn't have the 4.5-inch howitzer at all. Got a hiss on the rear again. In fact, the only Arty that actually did have the 4.5-inch, where it should have had the 5.5-inch, was the FV305. And unfortunately, they effectively put the wrong howitzer on the wrong vehicle. Rounds out the KV2 again. Lovely, getting the engine deck just behind the turret, that one. See, one of the shells impacted on the turret itself. Can you get another shot? Fires a snap in. No, didn't get that one. But I think this KV2 is going to suffer a major hit. If that shell goes through the turret, he's just adjusting. He fired another snap in. No. At the moment, he doesn't really have to worry about the tanks in the Abbey. because our T-25-2's gone in there. Okay, there's the Black Prince from the enemy team. He's at least a 2-shot before we can kill him. The major threat is actually... Oh, he did get a blind hit there. The major threat is from the River Road if those guys can get past our KV2, but he's full health. And so we're following the Black Prince as he backs off because he's got the most, and he does get a hit. He's gone down to the KV2. That means the enemy's KV2 is now knows he's unloaded, fires one in, and just missed him again. So that means the enemy KV2 is trying to get a shot, and he does get one. Takes a few hit points. We're one up on the enemy at the moment. We've got through the west side of the map. That's ours. But the enemy seems to be doing well elsewhere. Now, one of the good things about this Arty is its speed. 72.4 kilometers an hour. The other good thing, the major thing, is its fire rate. 12.94 by the book. You can see we've got 10.96 here. Now, I think he's going to go all the way down the west side of the map to get as close as he can to the enemy cap area. Or is he? I think he may have been doing something else there when he drove into the wall. The enemy does have another tank right down at the end. It looks to me like it's a T-3485M, but maybe it's a T-34-1, I think. That could be a problem. Okay, he's gone to the aim. He's very close. He's trying to get the shot on the T-34-1. Unfortunately, that guy just killed our IS-2M. He's hiding around the corner there on the balcony. We can't get a shot in that way. But in comes our platoon mate in the Cromwell. And in the meantime... And... Oh, now that's interesting because they both kill each other. Which leaves that balcony empty and free. Now, the enemy's got a Type 58, which is going for our cap, but he hasn't been spotted by our Hummel. He has been spotted now by the Hummel. Okay. Just a little too far out of range at the moment. We need to get closer. No, still not close enough. Yes, when the reticule goes flat, you know you're out of range. There's only two left on the enemy team now, the Type 58 and the other one's their FV304. Our opposite number. We don't know where he is, but he might be on the River Road. Yes, he is. In fact, there he is. We can't get him from this position. I deal with the Type 58 first. He's... Oh, well, the KV2 did for us. He's out the game. So we only need to kill the FV304, and he's over here on the divide between the River Road and the Inner Channel. And he's left there now. Oh, he just got a big hit against him from our other platoon mate in the Wizzy 131 GFT, and he's trying to escape, but he's also having driving difficulties, and I think that's going to be the end of him, and it is. So that's the end of the game. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was the second class tanker for WastedSpacer in the FV304. He managed to get a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 7. And he got a Confederate as well, for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. His win rate from the game, 2,788, which is Unicum standard. Let's have a look at team score. Well, we can see he didn't get the highest damage in the game, but he did come close. The T-34-1 on the enemy team managed 1,984 hit points. Second highest damage to the IS-2M on our team, who was actually killed by that T-34-1. And the third highest player, yes, that was WastedSpacer with 1,702. The T-34 didn't get the high caliber because his score wasn't 20% of the enemy hit pool, and that's why he didn't get the medal. But we can see that, yes, WastedSpacer got a Confederate, and the tank just below him, the Oni, managed to get a Piscucci's and a steel wall in that game. So he must have been fairly busy. When it came to kills, though, it was the Oni who did the best with 5 kills. 4 kills went to the T-34-1 and 3 kills went to our KB2. And when it came to base XP, it's the Oni again with 944, with the KB2 getting 761, the IS-2M getting 737. We can see WastedSpacer managed to get 644. He didn't get any kills, but that actually helped him to get that Confederate medal. If he had got a kill, I think he would have lost that medal. So it was a good medal to get in return. So fired 22 rounds, so he still had plenty of ammo left at the end of the game. 11 direct hits on the enemy, 1 penetrating shot. We saw that. That was on the Achilles. I think it was the Achilles or the M10. I think it was the Achilles rather than the M10. Yes, it was the Achilles. 468 hit points. Very good shot right onto the engine deck. 13 splashes, 1,702, all of it at more than 300 meters. Damaged 6 of the enemy. Didn't get any kills, but he did get 220 hit points of damage assistance in the game. And he earned 42,036 credits out of it. He got an amount for the battle personal reserves, and he didn't have to pay for consumables. That's why his score's higher. He also earned 4,347 experience points out of it as well, and he got a mission completion in there. Little subtle mention, actually. He actually did the right thing here by auto resupplying or buying up loads of the consumables ahead of the games. Your figures look much better when you play the games. So it's one of those things for your own PR to say, you know, effectively, I'm buying ahead, so I'm thinking ahead because I know I'm going to play this Arty, so I get lots of consumables, and then my figures look great afterwards, simply because I'm only having to pay half price for consumables, or I've actually got plenty of them in stock. So it says 0 there when it comes to auto supply, because you're getting it free of charge. You've got them in stock already, and so you're not having to pay for them at all. So really good game, and it's only a Confederate, but it's the fact that he did get a Unicum standard on the Win 8, so he was contributing. He just wasn't getting any kills, and it must have been that there was 2 other really good players on his team, in terms of the IS-2M and also the Oni, and the enemy team had their best player in the T-34-1. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.